How come none of your friends will come defend their religion tonight?
Because they're blinded.
I
They
mean,
have
where
no
are
real
they though?
they have no real answers.
They never
They're
come
probably,
to defend their religion anymore. Do you notice that?
well, and even ones that are, oh, Dan's an idiot and all this, and I come into a room with him and he leaves because I know right now I'm on him with the moral issue. Is that he can say there's nothing wrong with what Kent Hovind did, but you know what he did? We have an atheist that said Kent Hovind was absolutely immoral. Do you know the significance of that statement? That an atheist said that Kent Hovind was absolutely immoral. But then I asked him, like, well, that's great. Because I can say, I might disagree, but how about let's have a discussion on your life? We have human trafficking. Is that absolutely immoral? Do you know what? He just kept on, and he never said it repeated. He goes, of course I said it was. Like, I looked back up in the chat and it's like, how did you say it was?
Yep.
Never admitted it word for word. And he's the one that always like, oh, yes or no. Answer yes or no. Like
I
he's
know,
some.
and he does make a lot of international trips. It's so bizarre.
Yeah, and so he never, because he tried to tell me my trip to the Philippines is a holiday. You're just on holiday. And it's like, you're right. I go to the Philippines as a holiday. No, so I just go help the church do the missions. And that was awesome. Now, with that same money I helped with the missions, I could have gone to the resort and could have had all kinds of things go on. My wife's up there um, in the with her family. I'm at resort for a little bit of money. I could have done what I wanted. But even what's wrong with human sacrifice? If it's okay in that culture,
Where do you draw the line? Right,
you
because
can't.
collective
You
community
can't.
standards don't work.
And as soon as he said that Kent Hovind was absolutely immoral, that opens up the worms.
Yep.
That you open back the skin on a corpse, and
Uh-huh.
there's just nothing but worms down under there. If he's in another country doing work, for one thing, it's like, why don't you hire some of the countrymen? And are you taking the same pay working in a place like Asia that the natives would? A native is a native person in China, Singapore, Philip, wherever you're working. Are they making the same money that you are as a foreigner coming in to work there? I don't know. It just like, and then you won't say there's anything wrong with the trafficking of humans. It took so long, and then it was just a general statement. Of course, I don't think that's moral.
But they don't have an objective moral like we do, like the scriptures against human trafficking, against slavery. So, how can he say that's immoral when the majority of the world, including the United States, and we just don't talk about it, engages in human trafficking? How can he condemn it if there's no moral code to condemn it against?
And it's our government because I can't stand Trump's personality, but he was shutting down the border. Where
Yep.
is the biggest place of human trafficking, probably in the world? One of them,
They
anyway.
come across the southern border, they go
U.S.
to the Atlanta airport, and they distribute them around the world.
U.S. Mexican border. Why do so many people so on board with Russia being, you know, trying to put them into a corner?
Yeah, I know. I think it's
Because
really weird that we try to paint them to be a monster.
for the last what 8 years? No, yeah, it was 8 years ago that election when um, people were like, "Oh yeah, Russia, Russia, Russia," and we turn out that it was no, it was Democrat Party, Democrat Party,
Yep.
Democrat Party, and who got in trouble for that? We
Russia.
had